Going on, my friends? I'm Rick. This year see the table, and we got little mama. She's laying back there behind me. She only over here for a little while tonight, which is unusual, but also welcome in some aspects. We are looking at Battletech: The Wars of Grievance. This is yet another fan project from Mr. Cross, Stephen Cross. Yes, sir. And I had to keep reminding myself as I was reading through this that this is actually a fan-made product and not just a continuation of the wars that the clans were fighting themselves. In a way, this is, because it covers a lot of things that were left out in the actual game lexicon because we didn't care for the lion's share. I guess the people at CGL, while they did care, there wasn't enough time and or interest to generate a line that took care of looking after the home clans. So once the home clans basically adjured the invading clans and then told them to kick rocks and not come back, it was kind of a given that they were going to become a hermit kingdom and lock themselves away, and it would just be best for everybody to leave them to their own devices until something makes a reason for them to come up and get. So that left a lot of unanswered questions. I felt that when I was reading through a number of the actual Catalyst game supplements dealing with this era of Battletech, that I was not physically present because of other issues and things and monetary concerns back in the day, and so I had to play catch up, and I am still in the dark in some ways. So I mean, it was quite interesting. It also includes 4 bestiaries of the Ice Hellion, the Ghost Bear, the Nova Cat, and the Smoke Jaguar, and it actually goes into quite a lot of detail into the genetic makeups and the behaviors and instincts and particularities of those 4 totem animals, which I thought was slick. And I can't honestly, I'm pretty sure that I've read them somewhere else, or some version thereof of them somewhere else in one of the clan supplement books. I can't remember off the top of my head. It keeps echoing to me like I had. And of course they have a bunch of new technology and mechs and things like this that are pertinent to either, in some ways, mechs that were pre-clan invasion, so some of the early stuff that the clans used and early stuff that they made and then they retired, other stuff that was kept and new innovations for specific clans, that kind of stuff. You know how that stuff works out. And then, of course, we have a couple warships, a number of omni-mechs and battle mechs. And then we have a reactor boosting system, advanced tactical missiles, or so. What's old is new, the manual light omni-mech and the Bobcat-like omni-mech, mechs that were one of the early designs that got retired, and then they found a reason to repurpose the tech and start building more of them or something. And then we have the Wars of Grievance of Falcons and Wolves, and there's just so much going on here. It's really hard for me to sit down and pick any specific thing. Of course, I did have a couple issues with, and this is me, once again, the PDF print is off. This say facing this is facing that way. It's also off that you need to read this page first before you reach this page, so it's actually mirrored backwards. And I don't know if that was something I screwed up and did, because I know that when I was trying to bind them, this is a thing you make. This is one of the risks you have of binding, if not paying attention or getting distracted and finding yourself binding them the wrong way and having to go back and rebind them. My option would have been to go and reprint the whole thing all together, and I chose to just make do with what I have. And so we see, now there's the bit of that bestiary thing going on in there. Some nice maps, and yeah, all right, out with the old and with the new. The clan maps. Things are out of sequence just a hair. We got Clan Nova Cat, Clan Diamond Shark, all the clans' pertinent information going on in here, and bring us up to code with what's going on and what's left. And there's so much good reading in here. The truth is, I think I needed to go back and reread this a second time. It's worth having if you're a big fan of the clans specifically, and you want to know kind of, or you want to have some fan concepts of what went down in the home clans after everybody parted ways, and during the process of parting ways. This is a good book to have. And once again, if I remember to, I will put a link. I will post a link somewhere in here where you can go find the free PDF download that's available on the internet, and I highly recommend it. It's once again a really good made, well written product, and I'm impressed. There was a couple errors, a couple typos, a couple spelling errors. Somewhere in here there's a couple things that are circled, but nothing too awful, and right in line with the current state of editorial work that seems to be coming out of a lot of the big houses today, including WotC. Anyway, I'm Rick, you're not. Till next time, I hope you guys have yourself a